Romulus here. Let's talk about recruiting heroes in Age of Empires Mobile. First of all, how many heroes do you need? You will start out with Josephine, and you will very quickly get Joan of Arc kind of automatically as you go through the story of the game, kind of the tutorial levels. But ultimately, you need to have a total of 15 heroes. Let's look in our troops and see why. Right now, I have deployable troops 1 and 2 in addition to the 3 default troops that you get at the start of the game. So I have 5 total troops, and as you can see, each of my troops has 3 heroes. Now the third hero slot unlocks at Town Center level 17, so you'll just need 2 heroes at first, but when you get to TC 17, you can have 3 heroes per troop, and then as you do research, you can go from having 3 troops to 4 troops with deployable troops 1 research, and then a 5th troop with deployable troops 2. And you want to do that as quickly as possible because your troops are going to do gathering and they're going to allow you to speed up your progress in the game. So don't wait to get your deployable troops, and you want to fill your troops slots for leaders with the best heroes that you have. And there are 2 kinds of heroes. Let's go to the tavern to look into the 2 types of heroes and how to recruit them. Now, there are other ways to recruit troops, like there are events. Usually there's some sort of legendary arrival going on. I don't think there is right now, or I would show you, where you can spin the wheel and spend Empire coins to recruit heroes that way. And kind of take a chance. But the most common way of recruiting heroes is at the tavern. So I'm in my citadel. Here is the tavern, and you can see I have the token icon here. And every day you're going to get 1 free legendary arrival. And you can see up here I have 1 additional token as well, legendary arrival recruitment token. I typically don't recommend purchasing those. I can go ahead and purchase 1 right now for 2,000 Empire coins. And you can also purchase those in the market, usually for less than that. So you typically don't need to purchase those. You get 1 free every day. And this is a very common reward in the game as well. You'll get these all the time. So if you're just starting out, don't worry about spending Empire coins on these. You will get them. So let's go ahead and do the free legendary arrival and see what we get. You will typically get 10,000 of a couple resources. So you can see I got stone and wood. And then typically you'll get some of these tokens as well. Now, the confusing thing here is that this is not the hero. I did not get the whole hero in each of these cases. I got a token. And if you don't have the hero yet, you need 10 tokens to get the hero. So it's not going to look like anything is happening for a while. When you start recruiting, you're going to get a whole lot of nothing, and these tokens are going to start to accumulate. Let me show you where those tokens end up in your items. So right down here, and I'll switch to the other side here. Right down here is my backpack, my items. So if I click on items, I can go down to medals. These are actually called medals, not tokens. And you can see I've got a bunch of them for different heroes. And notice that they are gold and purple. The purple ones are epic heroes, and the gold ones are legendary heroes. And that distinction is very, very important here. When you have 10 tokens or more, you can convert them into actually having the hero, right? So I actually have all these heroes already. So these are extras, and the extras are used for upgrading, and we'll talk about that another time. But let's go back into the tavern here. We'll click recruit, and you can see I have some more legendary arrival recruitment tokens. And I will hit that button again to recruit again. We'll probably get some more medals for some heroes we already have. Actually, this time I didn't. Sometimes you're just going to get resources. This is not great to get food and stone. A 30-minute research speed up is nice, but I'm a little disappointed in that one, but it does happen. It is random. And then I got resources and speed ups again. So not every time are you going to get medals. Not every time are you going to get a hero. Sometimes you will get an entire hero worth the 10 medals, and then you will have that hero permanently added to your available heroes. But that's pretty rare. It is going to be random. It's not going to happen every time. And again, these are the legendary heroes. These are the better ones. These are the gold ones. These are the ones you want to have. You can also do elite recruitment, and this is for the beginning of the game when you don't have enough legendary heroes yet. These are not as good, and you can see I have a token for elite recruitment. You can see if I go to purchase those, it's only 750 Empire tokens. Again, I don't recommend purchasing those. You don't want to end up with any of these elite heroes long term. You just kind of need them temporarily at the beginning of the game while you don't have enough legendary heroes. But let's go ahead and recruit and see what happens here. This time I got an elite token for this guy. Who is that? Lee. And let's see how many tokens we have here. I don't think I have that hero yet, but I do have a lot of heroes because it's pretty late in the game on this server. So let me go into my heroes here and you can see where these tokens end up. So let's start with my Hammurabi here. I've got a lot of tokens for him. And if I click this plus here, you can see Hammurabi's rank, and you advance rank with tokens. And right now I'm on rank 3, and each point on that star now requires 16 of those tokens to advance. So I don't have enough. If I click advance, I can convert some other universal hero medals into Hammurabi medals. I keep calling them tokens. They're medals. And I have some universal medals that I can convert into those if I want to advance Hammurabi to the next rank. I don't really want to do that now. Let's just look around at a couple here. But I've got 2 stars on Hammurabi, 1 star, 2 stars. Let me go down to King Derek, because King Derek is almost maxed out in this account. Notice that I have almost every star filled in. In fact, I only need 1 more. So let's actually go ahead and do that. I'm going to exchange 1 universal hero medal to rank up. So that's going to take a, kind of a universal convertible medal and convert it into a King Derek medal. We'll hit exchange, confirm. And now I've got the 1 medal that I needed. There are lots of ways to get these. I don't recommend that you convert them. I just got excited here because this is my last one. So now I can get the last point on my star to get my King Derek all the way up to rank 5. I'm going to hit advance. And now notice my power went up 100,000 or more. And we got a new effect unlocked. So that is a pretty big deal to have a hero maxed out in terms of rank. And the reason I have King Derek so far along is because of the Giant's Roar event. There are different things in the game that can get you King Derek medals. There are also things in the game that can get you medals for a hero I don't use currently, who is Darius the Great. The exploration events will get you those medals. But all of my heroes that I'm using right now are legendary heroes. And down at the bottom here, if I scroll way down, you'll see all of my purple epic heroes. And this is one I used early in the game. Gatos is pretty easy to get. We've got Clyde, we've got Luki, we've got Queso. There are different heroes down here. Again, the purple ones are not as good. So I'm not going to invest a lot in these. Notice most of them I have not upgraded. One thing I have done is I have used my medals to advance their rank. I happen to get a lot of these medals just from going through the game. I didn't do this on purpose. Always advance your rank of your heroes, even if you're not using them, because that's going to add to your total power. And right now my total power is over 11.5 million, almost 12 million. And a lot of that is due to my heroes and my hero medals. And it all starts in the tavern. So whenever you see that you have a recruitment token, go ahead and use it. Again, don't buy those. You'll get them frequently as event rewards, and just recruit those heroes. And understand, when you get 10 of those tokens, you can get the hero. If you get the hero after you already have it, you get 10 tokens, and then you can use it for an upgrade. But that is how hero recruitment works in Age of Empires Mobile. If you have any other questions about the game, leave a comment and I will address it in an upcoming video.